Howdy y'all and welcome. I hope everybody's doing okay out there as a major storm system rolled through the eastern part of the country on Friday and brought blizzard conditions up here in the northern part of the country. Looks like Iowa and Wisconsin and northern Illinois got the jackpot of snow. Lucky you, because here at Williams Weather headquarters we only got a dusting. There was even some severe weather down here and some major flooding. You can see 2 to 4 inches fell amongst the eastern half of the country from Alabama up into the northeast, and even parts of Indiana, Missouri, and Arkansas got in on that as well. And the high winds knocked out the power for a lot of people. So we take a look at the current power outage map. We can see Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. Now, of course, yesterday was a lot worse. Michigan was in the red, Wisconsin was in the red, even Indiana and Ohio, they were in the yellow. And I hope they get that power back on for y'all, because there is a wind chill advisory and wind chill warning in effect for much of the country. You can see Michigan is under some winter weather advisories. It's going to get darn right cold. But before we get into that, we're going to get into the winter storm warning and advisories. You can see much of Texas on up into Tennessee and Kentucky. Y'all are under winter storm warnings and advisories, which is not good because they shut the whole state down if they even get an inch of snowfall. So I'm going ahead and issuing y'all a bread and milk warning. So go out there and get that bread and milk now, because they shut the whole state down if they get an inch of snowfall over here from Texas into Tennessee. So let's go take a look at the NEM 3-kilometer model. This is the high resolution model. This will take us out to Tuesday. We can see that that storm system starts to move off into the northeast into Canada. Another snowstorm is going to be setting up amongst the winter storm warning area. This winter storm warning goes out into right around Tuesday evening. We can see some icing down here by Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas. That's going to cause major problems. A lot of heavy snowfall in Tennessee and Kentucky. And that's going to be finally getting out of here by Tuesday evening. As we can take a look at the National Weather Service for the snow totals, we can see that by Tuesday evening, right around 2 to 4 inches is going to be expected amongst Arkansas up into Kentucky. Localized higher amounts are going to be possible, right around 36, especially up there by Mount LeConte and Sevier County. Y'all are going to be getting a possible foot up there, 3 to 6 in the lower elevations, of course. So just please go out there and get that bread and milk. Watch out for slick road conditions. We can't forget about the freezing rain as well. There's going to be some icing occurring. Right around half an inch of ice is going to be possible down here. Definitely major problems. If we take a look at the winds along with this is going to play a role in our power outages. Icing on top of power lines, on top of high winds, recipe for disaster. We can see right around 5 to 10 to 20 mile an hour winds are going to be possible amongst this area here. And as I show you all the ice accumulation index, this goes from 0 to 5. We're going to be dealing with a half inch of ice down there by Texas potentially. This is a level 2 out of 5. Potential power outages lasting upwards of 12 to 24 hours. Of course, hazardous road conditions because they're just going to shut down the whole state anyways. So just don't get out if you don't have to. If you have to, please, I can't stress this enough, please be careful. You could be coming in on some really dangerous conditions out there on top of really freezing temperatures. Now, as we take a look at the temperatures here on the GFS, we can see that really frigid air is setting in for much of the country today. It's due to a polar vortex on top of major snowfall that fell amongst this area. Pushed us into the future. Wind chill advisories and warnings have been issued through Tuesday and might get extended. See that cold air starting to retreat a little bit as we head into Tuesday, but then it starts to come back a little bit as we head into Thursday, into Friday. Once we get past the weekend, it's going to start to warm up a little bit. As you can see, 70 degree temperature starting to creep its way back into Oklahoma and to Florida. Parts of Georgia. So definitely relief is on the way. If y'all hate the cold, which majority of y'all do, and there could be some falling iguanas if I rewind this. Freezing temperatures are going to be felt as far south as Florida. It's going to be a problem, obviously, because there's going to be some falling iguanas potentially, because iguanas don't like temperatures below freezing, which really most people don't like temperatures below freezing anyways. But iguanas really hate it because they go into a little coma. The iguanas ain't dead, they're just protesting the cold temperatures. Now, as we take a look at the above and below average temperature trends, we can see that really below average temperatures are going to be felt for much of the country. This is off the charts, and it's going to last for quite some time as well. Up until we head past the weekend, we could see that above average temperatures are going to be felt for much of the country. Now, above average don't mean warm, it just means above average temperatures for this time of year. It's still going to be cold, but above average for this time of year. Up until we head towards February, we can see on the 25th, we're going to come into a below average temperature trend, while the Southwest is going to be in an above average temperature trend. So we can see as we head towards the 23rd, below average temperatures are going to be felt for really much of the country except for out west and down by Hawaii. Of course, below average temperatures are going to be felt up here by Alaska, where negative 51 degree temperatures are going to be felt as well. That's mainly going to be in Canada, though. So we head towards the 27th, we can see near normal to above average temperatures are going to be felt for much of the country, except for up here by Alaska. As we take a look at the U.S. hazards outlook, we can see that much below average temperatures are going to be felt from the 20th through the 21st. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what we could expect as far as precipitation goes as we head past Tuesday. We can see we're going to finally get a break from the active weather pattern we've been in. We're going to start to dry out a little bit. Arctic high pressure of 1030 is going to be coming down from Canada, where negative 51 degree temperatures are going to be felt. Some snow up here by Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana. Some rain down here by California by Wednesday. Another snowstorm potentially by Thursday into Friday amongst the Ohio Valley and Midwest. We're quickly getting out of here by next weekend. We're going to be drying out again. Some lake effect snow over here by Pennsylvania and New York. And now we're in La La Land here on the GFS. They're saying that we're going to be getting in on some icing over here by Indiana and Ohio by Monday. This probably won't happen, but definitely something to watch. We're going to quickly come into a little bit of a warming trend with some heavy rainfall, potential severe weather down here by Texas and Louisiana by Wednesday. A lot of mixing going on up here in the northwest. Some heavy lake effect snow over here by New York. We could be coming in on another major snowstorm as we head towards the end of the month. We're starting to dry out yet again. As we take a look at the next 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, goes off to the 23rd. We can see much of the northern and eastern and northeastern part of the country is going to be below average, while the southwestern half of the country is going to be above average. Of course, Hawaii is going to be above average. Much of Alaska is going to be above average out in the eastern part and below average in the western part. Hawaii is going to be above average for these islands here and below average on the southern island. Take a look at the next 8 to 14 days leading off into the 27th. We can see much of the country is heading into an above average precipitation trend. So prepare for the extremely cold temperatures that's going to be felt this week. And I hope they get the power back on for those who are without power. And if you're in the winter storm warning area, please prepare for major winter storms. I already issued y'all a bread and milk warning. Go out there and get the bread and milk now, as those states are most likely going to be shut down, because if y'all get an inch of snow, they just shut the whole state down. And go check out my X and Facebook pages. I'll have links to those in the description down below. I have weather updates every single day on there, breaking down what's coming up. So again, go check those out. So if you like the video, please make sure you like it and share it so more folks are informed about the weather. Make sure you subscribe with bell notifications turned on so you can never miss an upload, because here at Williams Weather, we make weather forecasting fun and informative. Last but not least, make sure you comment down below if you want to see anything on the channel, because feedback helps provide you, the viewer, better and more informative content in the future. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, never stop forecasting.